This reading may resonate with you if you've ever found yourself quietly thinking, I thought life was going to love me differently. Not necessarily that a relationship didn't work out, not necessarily that a dream didn't happen, but that somewhere along the way, life unfolded differently than you imagined it would. Perhaps you worked hard. Perhaps you waited patiently. Perhaps you believed your season was coming. And yet, there remains a part of you that still wonders why certain experiences never arrived, why some doors never opened, or why some longings seem to have followed you through the years. This reading speaks to the person who has learned to carry disappointment with grace, someone who adapted, adjusted, and kept it moving forward, even when life did not unfold according to the vision they once held for themselves. Spirit acknowledges that there is still yearning here, not simply for love, but for a deeper sense of reciprocity with life itself. The message in this reading is not that you've been denied. Rather, you're being called to look back and recognize the wisdom, insight, resilience, and understanding you gathered while walking through seasons that asked more of you than you ever expected. There are treasures hidden within your experience that you may have overlooked while focusing on what did not happen. Spirit's invitation is to become curious again, to challenge the stories you tell yourself about your future, to pay attention to the words you speak over your life, and to remain open to possibilities that exist beyond the limitations of old disappointments. What once felt like a holding pattern may have been preparation. Your story is not finished. Your capacity to receive has not expired. And life that stands before you may be asking for something different than surrender. It may be asking for your willingness to believe that life can still surprise you. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. This reading may resonate with you if you have been seeing repeated synchronicities of the following numbers: 444, 222, strong on the 222, 808, 1133, 1144, 111, and 303. I already said to you before I started this reading, don't be having me needing to reach for my Kleenex. Haven't even started talking yet, and I'm already starting to tear up. The sound message crowning your energy is you needed me. All right, we need Kleenex. All right, we're back. The psalm message crowning your energy is You Needed Me by Anne Murray. So either the names Anne or Murray may be significant. Personally, I am a big fan of Anne Marie. I think she is absolutely beautiful on a soul level and very attractive as well. That girl, that door next door, the door next door. Something could be significant with the neighbor's door. 303 coming through. But that girl next door kind of vibe, you know. And Marie is the kind of hometown beauty that if you were to capture her by camera in any moment, it would be beautiful. The initials NRYUEMA may be important and very strong on the initials N. There is a particular individual, as close as family, who is currently recovering, and your energy was very strong in this reading. Your energy is one that speaks about not only coexistence, but balance by way of reciprocity. I'm giving to you, you're giving to me. I'm feeding you, you're feeding me. 808 coming through. I put you on a pedestal and you help me to maintain myself on mine. This is also about realizing our own individual gold mine when we become a place of refuge for someone that we think maybe would never have sought an enclave in us. And also finding the opposite to be true. There is an element of surprise in your energy over a sense of recognition, care, and friendship that you're noticing in someone else. In your energy is a kind of recognition and a sense of being seen that takes you off guard and almost makes you feel as though you've been caught not really having your bra fully done up yet. It's being caught in the nude, it's being caught being vulnerable, but being never more grateful that you are being seen in your own truth, in your own nakedness. This is about crossing timelines and wanting to know that we have created an impact on more than just the flowers round about us. It's about knowing and getting the satisfaction that you've had a greater reachability than maybe you've had time to recognize. Much love, and I hope this reading will not only find you in the place that you are, but also propel you further into your recovery. This is your reading. Spirit guides, those inclined to unconditional love and divine service. Who are we reading for? We have courthouse, the present, strong decision making, purifying the crown chakra, and clothing ourselves in the robe of justice. Being just about one's self, one's truth. Being truth about any sense of confusion that you may have carried in the mind or the soul body that would have rendered you feeling disembodied from who you are when you were first called, when the trumpet and the winds upon your existence were first blown. Courthouse, the present. This is about more than sifting through. I see the divine is also assisting you in making these executive and high court level decisions. Courthouse upright, the present upright, the return of Aphrodite in the reversed. We need you to look right now in this present moment at all the things that have been stunting your growth, creating webs of procrastination about your etheric field, and rendering you incapable of grounding the reality that you are called to create. What's hiding in your energy? Courtship in the reverse. Yearning in the upright. What else, Spirit guides, for those whose hearts are aligned with receiving these messages? We have energy field adjustment in the upright. You feel that you've lost out on your moment of a grand romance with life. If you are in a partnership, this isn't just about your partner, it's about you and you. It's about you and the one and the dance that you should have taken. And there's a lot of gray, murky energy around you, a lot of yearning for a sense of balance that you've sought or maybe carried a flame for, hoping to meet in the outer world, but not really ever meeting it. And you've had to, time and time again, maybe even lifetimes, had to bite the bullet, eat the humble pie, and adjust your energy field. And maybe tell yourself that these wild thoughts of mine were just wild thoughts. And funny enough, it didn't make you feel any less sad. It didn't make you yearn any less. It didn't make the recognition of what was still yet to come be unfelt. Where is this leading, Spirit guides? We have experiment in the upright, bad health in the upright, air in the reversed, and freedom in the reversed. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, being arrogant that we would have good health all the days of our lives with bad health in the reversed, air in the reversed, and not realizing 333, 3313 coming through, that the breath within us and the thing that gives us all that drive and juice could be taken at any time without us knowing, with freedom in the reversed. No ceremony, no notice, no courier, no telegram, no email, no text. Spirit guides, for your advice, pardon, What is your advice for those who will resonate with this reading? We have Coral's wisdom in the upright. In this delicate place that you found yourself, this place of fragility in which you have nothing more than to recognize the passing of time. Proceed with wisdom. Seek out wisdom in the intricacies of all the weavings that have gone on in your beautiful existence so far. Coral's wisdom in the upright, receptivity in the reverse. There are things here passing through to you, rapping at your door, gentle whispers from the waters of your being, waiting for you to receive. Spirit guides, what is this wisdom that the collective needs to open the door to? Please advise, what is this wisdom that the collective is being called, water flight, to release? Release, 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 release. This reading may resonate with you if you've been seeing angel number 313. There is value to the life that you have led so far. The experiences that you have gathered. Nothing about you will ever be considered to be worthless, even in the face of what you consider to be failure. Let bygones be bygones. There is a call for you to paint a new picture. The brushes may have been stowed away for decades. That's fine. But within the web of your own experiences, there are little trinkets of wisdom that you haven't really been paying attention to because you've been busy with other things. And so you are being called by the divine into your own inner library, your own Akashic record. Your spirit guides want to do a sip and see with you regarding your life so far. They want to talk about what you've learned. And they don't want you to type up some grand grammatically correct and rightfully postulated thesis. They just want the blunt truth. Because this truth is going to be a door opening experience for you that will help you to release the heaviness and the burdens that will cause you to become weightless. It's also about what is hiding in your energy. The grand romance and courtship that you had hoped you would have experienced in this lifetime, that year upon year upon year upon decade, you've had to swallow back the hope while you counted up the years. And the divine is saying that we understand that you've been counting. However, we have here a new Apple tablet. We want to teach you how to tabulate and calculate anew. We will leave you with the messages so far, with the natural receding of this psalm message. In your energy is a holding place of calibration that is asking for you to test the waters on not only your own thinking and your own mental spark, but on the ways in which you go about articulating and speaking about who you are. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, the divine, the all encompassing and ever evolving one, is calling you to paint a new picture by way of experimenting. If you've ever said that you are a believer of anything, including self, then the divine is asking you to test that theory. I hope this reading's found you well. I hope the messages will be a recurring ringing through to the marrow of your being. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.